Hey girl, hey! So I am starting a series on my vlog channel. You may have seen these before, but I haven't seen anyone do this in a long time. I remember I used to watch 2C-Star07's videos like this religiously because they were so entertaining, so I thought I should do one too. And it is a throughout the year series, and basically what you do for a throughout the year series is you do a video. I'm going to try and do it like once every week or two. Don't hold me to that though, I'm just going to try, but basically you do a video on each year of your life up to where you are now, and I'm in 12th grade, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to like catch up and finish the series by the time I graduate, which is in a little less than 3 months, and then I can do a 12th grade one. This is the first installment of it, and instead of 1 year, it's birth to through preschool and like up to where you start kindergarten, and then you do one for each like year / grade of your life. So today I'm going to be talking about what I was like when I was very young up until when I went to school. So let me know what you guys think of this series. Thumbs up if you're excited and you want to see more, and definitely leave responses if you decide to do this. I was born on May 29th, 1995, and that was almost 18 years ago, which is crazy, but I'm still 17, so holla. Well, that wasn't even raise the roof. I was born in a small little town in Oregon, which is where I currently reside. Actually, I wasn't technically born in this town. I was born like 40 minutes away, but close enough. I was born to the parents of Paula and George. Those are my parents. And I had a brother at the time who was 2.5 when I was born. Yeah, he was born October of 92, so he was about 2.5. And his name is Kyler. When I was born, we lived in this condo, which was like at the other end of town. It's in the same town, but then when I was just a couple months old is when we moved into this house, and I've lived in this house my entire life. But basically we moved here because my parents had this lot that they owned of property that they were going to build and design their house and build it and live into that house, but we just moved here temporarily while that was being built. But obviously I was a baby, so I don't really remember any of this or whatever, but that it turned out that we decided not to build that house, and we just decided to stay here because we liked it well enough. So I've lived here my whole life. I'll try to insert a few pictures of when I was like really little towards the end of this video of like things I refer to, but yeah, I was born here. And what else? I live right by the beach. I can hear the ocean right now. You guys probably can't. But I've just grown up by the beach in a really small town. When I was really little, I was really shy, and I wasn't really shy with people I really knew, but like I have like really weird memory. Like I have really random snapshots and glimpses of random points in my life, and I remember like being at this party that my parents were at, I don't know, and literally whenever my mom would try to introduce me to someone, I would like be sitting on her arm or whatever, I would bury my face in her shoulder and like look and like not look at them because I was so embarrassed, and I was like really shy. I don't even know why. As I grew a little bit older, I've always been pretty independent. I mean, obviously no 2-year-old is completely independent and doesn't need anyone, but my mom always tells this story to like everyone. Like literally I was looking for a baby picture for the senior slideshow yesterday, and she started to tell my friend Hannah this story about how when I was little and we would go clothes shopping, I would not use like anything she would pick out, and I would pick out my own clothes. Like when I was a toddler and everything was pink. I was a pink kid. I was literally pink on pink on pink, and it was crazy. So yeah, I would go to this store that we always went to that my mom's friend owned, and I would just like pick out all the pink stuff that I wanted, and then that was how I dressed myself. Let's see, growing up, obviously I lived with my older brother. I actually have a half sister also, which a lot of people probably don't know, but she was 15 when I was born, so she's a lot older than me, and she was not living with us because she was living with her mom, who is not my mom, because I grew up in a house with my brother, not my sister, so I was exposed to a lot of really like boy things. Like I was always into Pokemon, and I was into like, I would watch like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff with my brother, and we just did like like, I don't know, like it was brother, like I did what he did. He really wasn't into sports though, so we just did a lot of like video game stuff and like those playing cards, not playing cards, but like trading cards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still has like a couple, like he doesn't keep them, but they're upstairs, just binders of like Pokemon cards and level ups and whatever. I don't even remember them. I don't think I ever even learned how to exactly use the Pokemon cards, but I thought they were pretty dang cool. I went to a preschool that is literally across the street from my house, and so I would just get really mad because I hated preschool. I just did not like it because I like to be home with my mom and my dad and my family, and I didn't like to sit with all these other kids. I mean, not like I'm too good for this, but like I just didn't feel the need to be there because my house was like right across the street. I was like, why am I even here? Every day when my mom would drop me off, I would cry and I would grab onto her and I would not want her to leave me there because I hated to be there. I would never sleep at nap time, like never ever. I don't remember falling asleep once, and I would just lay on my mat like, oh, kill me now, why am I here? Well, that's kind of how I feel at school now. Some things never change. Another thing where I remember like a random snippet is like when another girl would get up and ask to get like to go to the bathroom or something, I would like jump up and I'd ask the teacher, I was like, why does she get to go but I can't? And they're like, she actually sleeps. And I'm just like, whatever, nap time sucks. So whenever my mom would pick me up early, it was the happiest day of my life. And my mom was always late to pick me up after daycare or preschool or whatever. And it really pissed me off because every other parent was like on time and I would just glare out the window like, what the heck, mom? Because we lived right across the street, so what could she be doing? So when I was 4 years old, this was like the year before I started school, and I wanted more than anything in the world to be a ballerina. It was literally my dream and I would never stop talking about it, and my mom kind of thought that it was like a phase, like she didn't think it was actually something I was serious about because I went through a lot of phases apparently. So she would always think, oh yeah, totally. And then one day I put my foot down and I brought her a phone book and I forced her to call this dance studio to sign me up for classes because I wanted it that badly. So my mom called them up and I started a class, and it was kind of ballet. I guess it was ballet, but I mean when you're little it's kind of just like move around class. It doesn't really pertain to a certain type of dance. But I remember my first class and I loved it. I was obsessed with dance from the first class I took, and I remember our first like from that class, I only took one class to start because I was like 4.5. So I took this ballet class, and I remember that we were skunks as our little performance. I don't remember the song it was too. It was probably something about, oh, I'm a little skunk, I'm so cute. We had these black and white tutus and we dressed in black leotards and tights and stuff, and we were just really cute, and something about like shaking your bushy skunk tail, I don't even know. But I think dance is where I really started to come out of my shell. Like I really wasn't as shy, and I was always the little kid on stage that was always like, ah, like way over the top and like really sassy. Like I really like dancing, so it's something that I really put all my all into. Even like little kid dancing, it was just really fun for me. My mom would always tell me how parents would come up to her after performances and be like complimenting her on having an adorable daughter. I mean, whatever, but just kidding. So yeah, I was very charismatic, I guess, when I would dance in performances and things, because it was just something I loved to do. So yeah, I guess I'll try and keep these videos short. I mean, obviously this one I don't remember that many details or anything, so I can't go that into detail, but that's basically what I was like as a kid. I was shy, but then I was really impatient, and I really got into dance towards the end of my like toddler days when I was just about to go to school. I think I turned 5 during that class that I was talking about that I joined, and then that fall I went to kindergarten. So that is my throughout the years from birth to toddler preschool age. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I think it's gonna be kind of fun to film and do these for you, so hopefully I'll try and do this, keep your fingers crossed, but don't kill me if I don't, at least every week or every 2 weeks. So hopefully I'll be able to finish the series by graduation. If not, then I won't kill myself over it, obviously, but we'll see. If you would like to see what I was like in kindergarten, then stay tuned for the next throughout the years video. Love you guys. Thanks for watching again. I said like 5 times. If you find my childhood interesting enough, I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!